As I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, the fast food drops are coming out fast and furious for the spring. So Chick-fil-A brought out a bacon barbecue smokehouse. I said that wrong. Got smokehouse barbecue bacon sandwich. Like most of Chick-fil-A sandwiches, it comes out in 3 varieties. So you have the grilled, you have the spicy, and of course the regular. I got 2 out of the 3. I got the spicy and the grilled. The regular filet is pretty much the same as the spicy. I just prefer it, but I don't think you need all 3 for context. And we're not trying to promote eating every single thing on the menu all the time on this channel. Now, I did get the combo meal. You're allowed to pick from the different sides that they have on there. I got the mac and cheese because I don't really care about the fries. I will explain that in a second. And of course, a Coke Zero. But because it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, they did have on the app a free birthday present. When I clicked the birthday present, it was, of course, the fries. So we got an order of fries too. Do you want to get that out of the way before we start our video? No, we'll start with the sandwiches. We have the barbecue bacon spicy sandwich. They have their smokehouse barbecue sauce, which is different from their regular. They have a sweet yeast bun, which again is a different bun than they normally use. Their Colby Jack cheese, and then brown sugar pepper bacon on this as well. Again, the first thing I noticed, this filet is massive, but there is your one more shot right here. It does look pretty good. I like a bigger filet. I don't know if this is going to make sense to people. With all the changes that they made to this sandwich, it doesn't really taste like Chick-fil-A to me. It tastes like another fast food establishment. And I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's because I never use their barbecue sauce on their sandwiches. The filet also seems slightly spicier than normal. It's like they completely changed. I think I'm losing my mind, but this does not look like a normal Chick-fil-A sandwich to me. Brown sugar pepper bacon plus the smokehouse barbecue. The barbecue sauce isn't as sweet as I think their normal one is, but it also has obviously just a little bit more of a smoky taste. You're combining that with the sweetness from that brown sugar pepper bacon. It almost comes across as that maple bacon that they had a while back on one of their sandwiches. I also think this is much crispier of a sandwich than normal. I feel like I keep harping into how much I feel like the filet has changed, but it just seems different to me. You add all that up with their sweet yeast bun, almost has a King's Hawaiian roll type of vibe. It's a very sweet sandwich, and I'm glad that I got the spicy filet because personally for me, I don't really like when food that's meant to be, in my opinion, savory is overly sweet, and that includes barbecue and things like that. So I more prefer the spicy sweet type of thing. So I think the spicy filet will probably be the way to go with this. This is a very sweet sandwich compared to normal. This bun, I think they should replace their Chick-fil-A bun with this bun. Very King's Hawaiian, and I'm a fan of that. Bacon still crispy, sandwich still crispy, Colby Jack still good. I wouldn't say this is my favorite sandwich from them, but if you're a person who likes like stuff more on the sweeter side, I think you'll like it even more than I do. But that bun, like they should make all their sandwiches with that bun. I do like that. That tastes just like King's Hawaiian to me. Wouldn't be surprised if this was. They just couldn't use a name. Because it's very good. You have buffalo sauce? I feel like this might help. Here it comes. Have you read it? Yes, it is zesty buffalo sauce at Chick-fil-A. Yes, it is. Yeah, see, I like that. I just need a little more something else to it than the sweet, but again, people on the sweeter side, I think you'll enjoy that. We also have the grilled version of this, so I'm not going to go too much into detail because it's the exact same sandwich. I did forget to say that there's also lettuce in this. There is. I just don't like lettuce. I just feel like it tastes like wet. Just not a fan of it. Everything else about this is the same other than the grilled filet, but it'll be nice to see the difference without having that spice on it if it is like a much more sweet sandwich. The barbecue smoky taste does help with that, but still, yeah. To me, the star of the show is the bun. Again, I'm a fan of King's Hawaiian. I just really like that. I want to try to get some of this stuff. Yeah, the bacon. Definitely similar to that maple. Again, this is going to be Captain Obvious, but I still need to say it. The difference is the sweetness is coming from brown sugar flavoring, but the profile of it is very similar. And that Smokehouse barbecue, again, they don't put a ton of it on here. It is sitting right by my thumb, right there. It's just a slightly smokier version of their barbecue sauce. You know what it tastes like to me? I always think of brands. Bullseye. Ever had Bullseye barbecue sauce? Same vibe. Do I think this is good? Yes, I just like the spicy version because of that spicy element more. If you're going to come away with anything that I'm saying from this video, it is that the bun is on point. I like that. Keep the sweet yeast bun where it is. It's also buttered. It's a King's Hawaiian. Again, if at any time they took their Cliff's Notes, because it's exactly the same. Spicy one, fast food scale, I give a 7.8 out of 10. The grilled one, I've never been a big fan of the grilled ones of anything. I would give a slightly lower score. When I say slightly, an entire point less, of a 6.5 out of 10. I just think this one is just, they lay on the sweet so much that I just like the contrast with the spicy. But either way, they're decent. I think you should try them if you're a Chick-fil-A person. But Chick-fil-A people tend to not stray from whatever they like from Chick-fil-A. So I don't know if you're going to love it. It's hard to get you Chick-fil-A people down as opposed to other places because they don't have a big menu. And people that go there, they have one order. They never deviate from it. It's almost like Chipotle in that sense. I'm adding Chick-fil-A sauce to it this time because last time I didn't and people got mad. But y'all really think they didn't change these fries? Not like you really don't. Let me clarify a couple of things about these fries before I move on. The texture on the outside of the fry, temperature notwithstanding, I have eaten cold fries before, is different. Noticeably different. The chew is weird. Can you still eat these fries? Yes. Do I think they're good? I didn't think their originals were good. Those are worse. The last thing, if you really want to, which is what I always said about Chick-fil-A's fries, if you just dip them in sauce, you can still eat them. Their sauces are a hard carry, and I love Chick-fil-A sauce, so would I eat these fries? Wouldn't be my first choice. Are they still edible? Yeah. They're as bland as they've always been. They just took the texture out of it, and the texture is weirder now. So, I know people staunchly defend people that have different opinions in them, but I know I'm not alone. There's something, they're not the same. They're weird. What it tastes like to me is a freezer burnt textured kind of fry. Now, people are saying they added some sort of pea plant protein or something to try to stretch the recipe. Maybe. I'm not a scientist. I got taste buds. And it's different. But what is not different? Their mac and cheese is not different. Some people think this is the best mac and cheese in fast food. It's like 1A and 1B for me. It just depends. I will say this, Chick-fil-A's fast food, or should I say their mac and cheese, but fast food in general, where I'm at is usually incredibly consistent, so I know what to expect with this. Popeyes, to me, has a better mac and cheese, but only on certain days. On other days, it's worse, and it's awful. That's because they have a consistency issue. Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese, to me, has a much higher floor, but a lower ceiling, whereas Popeyes has an extremely high ceiling, but the floor is in hell. So, it's more depends. Popeyes on its best day is still better, but Chick-fil-A, I think, is consistently a little bit, better in that sense, so. I think it's a good mac and cheese. You know, a little creamy, a little congealed. I like that. I like a congealed mac and cheese. It's a little on the creamier side. I feel like Popeyes is less creamy, but sometimes it's a loaf. But one thing I've kept saying when it comes to a lot of these places, creamy mac and cheese does go really well with the chicken. Any kind of crispy chicken, hot chicken, chicken sandwich, it just works. And for that reason, the pairing of the mac and cheese, which some people think it's weird, but some people don't like cheese in a chicken sandwich, so I get it. But it's just like adding a creamy cheese element. to their chicken sandwich. And I like that. Buffalo sauce. Because why not? It's a pretty good mac and cheese for fast food. And if you told me it was the best, I wouldn't argue with you. I wouldn't. Because I see where you're going with it. Especially if you've never had Popeyes on a good day. I get it. I got another box that showed up on my door today. I don't know who it's from because it's from a PR company. So I hope this is going to be like safe for work or you're not going to see it. All I did was shave my address off the side, but you can see, that says fragile. You can see it's still taped up. So we're going to do this right now. Let's do what we do best. What is this? Planters, like the peanut people. All right, well, nuts. All right, let's see what we got. Again, I knew Planters was sending something. My management told me about it a while ago, but I didn't know what exactly was in it. All right, let's see what we got in here. You got a bag of nuts. Planters. I mean, I like peanuts. That's pretty cool. So we got some dry roasted peanuts over here. I'm a fan of peanuts, so works for me. Cool. We got some ranch and buffalo ranch nuts. You know what? That sounds pretty good. Let's review this at the end. We got a Planters snapback. You know what this looks like to me? Like the old 90s college football coaches. They used to have a writing like this on the snapback. That's pretty cool. I might write. It's like an old starter cap to me. It's kind of fly. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, you know me. I be loving my swag, bro. So this is the Mr. Peanut crew neck joint. They even got us the right size. It's a large. So this is just, it's black, by the way. You can probably tell from the background. Got a tote bag. Yep, Mr. Peanut tote bag. That's pretty cool, man. Sometimes they just be sending stuff like this. I know some people look at these little gift bags and say, like, why would they do stuff like this? You know, your answer is as good as mine, but I think they are pretty cool with some of the stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I do use some of this. So let's try some of these nuts. Stop. It's buffalo and ranch Planters nut duos. Buffalo and ranch. Sounds pretty cool. I don't really know how it's gonna work on a peanut. So it's ranch flavored almonds and buffalo flavored cashews. So this is the almond that's ranch. Buffalo flavored cashew. Sometimes they come out with things that I'm like, why the hell would you do this? And it still kind of works. Still kind of works. You're taking this from a person who I ate corn nuts all the time. And the ranch reminds me of corn nuts, but with a peanut. And I really do like the ranch ones. I'm gonna get the buffalo one more time. It's weird because they're nuts, so it's like weird, but strangely enough, I keep eating them, which is how it usually works when I have peanuts. I'm gonna try it together one more time. These aren't bad. It wouldn't be my first choice for a peanut, but the ranch ones especially, they nailed the flavor, and the almond just provides a little bit of like a toasty, nutty kind of taste. Cashews are a little sweet, and I don't think the buffalo works as well, but the ranch ones especially. And again, I used to eat those little containers of almonds. I used to eat those all the time, so it just kind of reminds me of that vibe. I would eat these, but just there's better flavors to me. But the ranch ones, I'll give it 6.5 out of 10. The buffalo ones, I'll give it 5 out of 10. This hat, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. Like, you gonna see me in the streets with a Planters 90s Coach snapback on. This fly to me. But anyway, last time people said they enjoyed the unboxing, so I said I would do a couple. And again, I get boxes like this a lot, so it's pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing. More content tomorrow. I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.